in that category. In fact, Subhashini Ali, I'm sure you would agree that this is really perhaps the fault of the media. I'm happy to sound an introspective note here. The media with its rich list, as Manishankar Iyer is saying, as Suhail Seth is saying, focusing on the middle class, focusing on the rich. Is this something that the media is creating? Actually, this kind of disparity.
No. Of course, media is not creating the disparity. But I would just like to make a slightly different point than what other people have been saying. I think that we have to also see whether the exponential increase in the number of billionaires has also got to do with increasing disparity and also terrible poverty. Because Mr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia was actually speaking 2 days ago to people who were talking about this ridiculous definition of poverty in India, that if you earn 20 rupees
right,
in the city and 15 rupees in the village, and that is what a poor person is. If you've got 16 rupees in the village and 21 rupees in the village, in the city a day, then you are no longer below the poverty line. Now the whole point is that this government, since 1991 onwards, has actually, according to me, been increasing subsidies for the rich at the cost of subsidies for the poor.
But Mr. Subhashini Ali, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can I just read out some statistics just to bring the discussion back? Just to bring the discussion back to our focus, I just want to read out statistics. Mobile phones in India are growing at the rate of 6 million per month. There are 120 million households now in India, just over 1 million only in 1980. Land prices have skyrocketed, benefiting farmers. Millions are employed in trade, hotel, restaurant sector. 70% new jobs being created for rural women in construction. Construction growing at 14%. And it is being said that 9% growth must necessarily be inclusive. So, is it easy to sustain the notion that only a thin upper crust is benefiting from 9% growth? Surely 9% growth means that a lot of people are benefiting.
It's not a question of thin, it's not a thin upper crust or a thick upper crust. The question is, what is the level of poverty in this country? What is the level of deprivation? And what are the policies that are designed to deal with this? For 2.5 years, we have not been able to pass a Food Security Act. We have not been able to ensure a very minimum amount of grain at subsidized prices when food grain is rotting in fields and in the open to poor people. So I think these are some of the very important issues that need to be addressed.
Mr. Manishankar Iyer, would you like to respond on behalf of your government?
No, I don't.
I'm not here on behalf of my government. We've got 18 spokesmen in the party and 6 ministers. If you call me on a program, you're calling me because I'm somebody who spends most of my time, not 10 minutes on a TV program, dealing with issues of poverty. So I'm not here to answer for the government. You can ask Montek Singh Ahluwalia to do that. I am here to answer a very, very serious point. The problem of India is not one of how do we pursue prosperity.